My dad bought this farm when he came out of the war, World War II, and took this farm over. His grandfather owned a little bit of it, or my grandfather owned a little bit of it, but basically my dad and his brother started this farm back in the mid to late 40s, and I was born in '55, and I've been here on this farm my whole life. And mostly we always dairy farmed. At a point we did beef farm for a while and quit that, went back into dairy farming, and then we crop farmed quite a bit, corn and soybeans mostly, and then we did hay also. And then in '96 we sold our dairy herd. We've basically farmed hay, and we bought back into the beef business, and we sell beef and we sell hay mainly for our main income now. Kind of a love-hate. As far as the love of it, I guess it's just something I've always done and wanted to do. When I got out of high school, I didn't have any other plans. You know, I didn't plan to go to college or anything like that. I just had an interest, I guess I'd say, in farming, and it evolved from there. And my dad got older, and I took the farm over, and since then he's passed, and we're hoping to pass it on to the next generation too. I've always done it. I like what I do. I like the raising of the fresh quality meat, homegrown meat, delivering the calves, riding around in the pasture, looking at your herd. You know, it's something neat to see too. Our breed is a Piedmontese breed. They're an Italian breed, and they're from the mountains of Italy, so they're a very hardy animal. In Italy, they use them as a dual purpose. They use them for milk and meat, where we don't milk them here. We just let them, the calves, nurse their mothers. It's just a breed that we found that we like, and they're a very it's a tender meat, naturally tender meat, and it's for grass feed. It's the way to go. We never give any antibiotics. We don't vaccinate. We have a closed herd, which means that we don't bring in other cattle into our farm. Our farm is closed, so we don't bring in any diseases. So we don't have to give any shots to keep them healthy, and they stay real healthy, being outside year round. Winter, snow, rain, they're outside the majority of the older cattle. Our young cattle we keep inside in the wintertime when we wean them from their mothers, and give them a better quality hay. Our cattle, they're just grass-fed in the summer, and then we feed them hay in the winter. What we harvest through the summer, we store it in barns, and then through the wintertime when you can't graze cattle, you feed them hay. Feeding them hay is a more natural product for dairy or beef cattle. They retain more of the nutrients, the better nutrients out of hay. They pass along more vitamins and minerals through the meat that you eat. More people are realizing that there's better food being grown locally than being shipped in from other parts of the country or other parts of the world. You know, farmer markets are getting bigger and bigger all the time, and supporting your local farmers is like supporting your local auto parts store or your local little corner store, your local gas station. You're adding to the economy. Even farmers spend a lot of money in the local economy. They use your fuels, your parts, your equipment, your trucks, your vehicles. Farmers support a lot of a local economy. So the more you support your local farmer, the better off your local economy would be, and the better food that you're buying. If you can support your local farm, that adds a lot to your community.
The other reason you would like to buy locally is because of the smaller petrochemical footprint when you buy locally. The product's not being shipped in from thousands of miles away. It's raised right here, and you buy it locally. And it's good to know that you're buying from someone that has the same values as you. If you don't want hormones and antibiotics in your beef, or if you don't want herbicide on your tomatoes, you need to be able to talk to the person that's raising it and get a feel if you believe them, or if you can trust that they're raising the animals the way you want the animals to be raised, that you are feeding to your family.
It's a great feeling to see people come and buy our meat. They're so happy to be able to buy local, but they know they're getting a fresh product, and that's grown environmentally safe, and it's grown grass-fed.
Yeah.
They're not kept in a barn. They're out in the pasture. They're free range. People really like to see that. We have so many people drive by our farm and see it, and it's like, wow, that's beautiful. It gives us a good feeling to have people come in and really appreciate what we do for our beef. You know, it's a nice thing, because people really enjoy what we raise. You know, it's satisfying to be able to do that as far as the farmer.
Right. And as a consumer, it's nice to get to know the person that's raising your food, that you're going to be feeding your family.